Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us this Thursday. I am Samantha Weezar. I am the SmartDog Marketing Manager. Today we will be having a webinar featuring Mihir Patel and Chris Klopper. Today we're covering leveraging an ODA to optimize your Oracle licensing. Mihir Patel, a little bit of his background. Oracle apps and technology since 1998, A.T. Kearney EDS partnership, architected Dell's global Oracle EBS financial systems, Senior Director of Architecture Strategy at SmartDog since 2008, expertise in complex Oracle architectures and associated license implications, and lives in Austin, Texas. We also have Chris Klopper, a little bit of his background as well, Oracle apps and technology since 1997, consultant for Oracle USA and South Africa, architected Dell's global Oracle EBS financial system, senior architect of architecture strategy at SmartDog since 2016, expertise in complex Oracle architecture and implementations, ITIL and TOGAF certified. As well, he lives in Austin, Texas. I will now pass it over to Mihir Patel and Chris Klopper.
Thank you, Sam. Hope all you guys can hear me okay. Today we're going to cover what is an Oracle database appliance as well as the ODA licensing models. So what is an Oracle database appliance? It is an engineered system and a member of Oracle's family of engineered systems, which refers to the combined hardware, software, networking that is all bundled to create or for a specific function. It's a single box solution that is built to be highly available and built for a 2-node cluster. It is a simple solution to deploy both databases and applications. It reduces time to deploy in production and can be done in as little as 30 minutes. It simplifies administration with zero admin storage and includes automated patching. It also provides you with a single vendor support for Oracle Stack and Cloud. It is optimized for the Oracle database with built-in expertise for single instance and high availability deployments. It is a complete solution using Oracle co-engineered stack for hardware, OS, database, middleware, and applications. It's all built with all-flash appliance for extreme performance. Affordability, access to the engineered systems for standard editions 2 and enterprise edition at a quarter of the entry price. That in turn reduces your Oracle licensing cost with capacity on demand. It also achieves operational savings with single vendor engineered deployment and maintenance. The Oracle database appliance was first deployed or released to the market in 2011. It has evolved over the past 5 years with the X3, X4, X5, and now in 2016 we have the X6 model. It has been broadly adopted across all industries and work functions. Oh, there we go. So in 2016, Oracle released the X6 model, and it comes in 4 shoe sizes: small, medium, and large. The X6 too small features a single instance. It supports standard edition 1 and 2, as well as enterprise edition. It supports up to 10 cores and 12.8 terabyte of storage. The medium size is also built for single instance and supports the same versions as the small, but it supports up to 20 cores with the 12.8 terabytes of storage. The large model again supports all the different releases of the Oracle software, but it supports and also supports 20 cores, but this time it's 28.8 terabytes of storage. The HA edition is obviously for high availability and supports Oracle Rack 1 and Standard Edition, as well as the Enterprise Edition. It is 40 cores spread across the 2 nodes and supports up to 48 terabytes of raw storage. The Enterprise on the X6 starts at $18,000 and ranges up to $72,000 depending on your specific configuration. This makes it attractive for different size companies. So let's talk about the hardware for a minute. Because the ODA at a glance, you'll notice that it supports, or all the models supports a 2.2 gigahertz Intel Xeon E5 2630 processor, which is the 4th generation of processors. The small is a single socket machine, the medium is 2, same with the large, and the high availability one, the HA, is a total of 4 sockets, 2 per node. Maximum memory is 384 for this small. The medium, large, and HA supports 768 per machine. So on the high availability one, it will be 1.5 terabytes. Usable storage, as we discussed before, is up to 4.8 terabyte on each of those, except for the large and the high availability machine, which is 11.2 terabytes and 19.2 terabytes. On this slide, what I would like to do is actually focus a little bit more on the NVM Express SSD. Most of us are familiar with the conventional SSD, but I want to point out some of the benefits of the NVM Express. So the NVM Express is the new standard for PCI Express SSDs. It was architected for flash storage with minimal CPU overhead. It works directly with PCIe interfaces instead of going through your SAS controller. It has no SCSI protocol overhead, resulting in faster response. It's 5 to 10 times IOP improvements over serial attached SCSI. Low latency of hundreds of milliseconds, and improves database performance and reliability. Software. So the 3 layers that we want to cover here is going to be your Enterprise Edition of the Oracle software, Software Edition 1, and Software Edition 2. It also supports the Oracle Linux and the Appliance Manager. Now, I want to take a moment to talk about the Appliance Manager. It is a web console that simplifies the deployment, management, and support of your Oracle appliance. It stores information like system information, network information, database information, and can also be used for patch management. It also provides you with a command line interface where you can enter the Oak CLI commands, which helps you streamline administration for database creation, patching, management, and support. It also has a background process which does continual monitoring and management to ensure best practice compliance for optimal performance. And those areas covers your server, storage, and database. These are examples of some of your Oak CLI commands where you can create or describe the appliance. You can create, list, describe, delete databases. Same with database homes, as well as your networks. These commands are used with ODA admin CLI. Those are to manage your appliance, where you can see you can locate disks for storage, disk groups, controllers, as well as the hardware monitoring, where you can see server usage, memory usage, processor utilization, power, cooling, and networks.
So Chris, these commands are really designed for folks that, that might not be familiar with how to administer storage, administer hardware infrastructure, network, et cetera. So it's allowing like DBA potentially or, different resources within an organization to be able to manage these elements, which typically in larger companies might be managed separately, right? So all these commands and stuff are built into the appliance to allow customers that may not have a network engineer, storage engineer, et cetera, to be able to still manage and administer the box. Is that kind of how these commands are used, or?
Yes, that's correct. And it's also, I will take it a step further. These commands are also built for you to customize or create your own templates. For instance, there are templates that are provided by Oracle for the appliance for databases of different sizes. So those templates can either be modified, or you can create your own templates to create environments that are specific to your needs as well as your licensing restrictions.
Okay.
And speaking of the templates listed on the screen here, you will see these database classes, as Oracle calls them, come standard with the appliance. So it's predefined database templates or sizes that will allocate either 1, 2, 4, 6, 10, etc. sizes, or actually cores. And it's limited by, well, not limited, I'm sorry, it has predefined SGAs, PGAs, and redo logs. Now, I would caution you, take a look at these, do your due diligence before using these just out of the box. They work well, they were designed for performance, but make sure you know, again, what your license restrictions are. Deploying the platform. As you can see, there are only really 7 steps to deploy your Oracle applications. Oh, I'm sorry, your ODA. But I want to caution you that, again, that this does not include prep time. Prep time would be things like your IP addresses that has to be predefined, your DNS entries that needs to be in place, everything that's going to be needed for you to deploy a system that can then be seen on your network. So it is really as simple as these 7 steps, but there are some prep steps involved ahead of time that it is not necessarily directly related to the ODA. I was talking about the web console earlier. This is just a screenshot to show you what it actually looks like. And once you're logged in, you have access to the different panels. For instance, things like what the actual appliance is defined as, what your databases are defined as, your network, storage, and everything like that, because part of the software in there is your grid infrastructure and everything that you would need to deploy your databases. So where does the time savings come from to deploy in 40 minutes? Well, you don't need the installation expertise like you would do in a normal system. You don't have to know the optimization of your databases, because you do have predefined templates. Network is part of the built-in capability of the box, as well as the storage. That equates to a savings, or significant time savings and cost to deploy the appliance. The steps here I listed here, so some of the, or some customers would want to deploy Oracle applications e-business suite on the ODA as well as the database. So these are the steps to deploy your actual applications once you have defined your application VM on the ODA. So again, this would take some preparation steps by you'll have to create your virtual machine first, and then you follow these steps to deploy the actual Oracle Home e-business suite and your setups for the VM tier. As I alluded to before, many of the IT shops are pursuing database consolidation by taking databases and applications to systems where they can co-locate them and optimize these databases. The database appliance offers a great low-cost solution suited for consolidation and for databases and application administration, which saves time and money by managing a single solution rather than multiple separate servers and operating systems and database versions. And as you can see from the slide, that's where you also would have your application VMs created on the different nodes to support multiple deployments. So the best practices here are really focused around optimizing your ODA for your particular needs. Although Oracle provides those predefined templates, it is always best to validate them against your needs and your license restrictions. And then in conclusion, the Oracle Database Appliance is ideal for a variety of deployments of the Oracle e-business suite. It also enables the Oracle database and applications to be deployed in a single, cost-effective and flexible system that is engineered for simplicity and reliability.